What's up, family and friends? Welcome to the Woke Nation, our nation of factual truth, where we feel free to share knowledge and spread the knowledge of factual truth without fear, without favor, and without faint, where we encourage us to live our lives and live it well through the knowledge of factual truth because it's our lives. And personally, I encourage you to enjoy your life wherever you are. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise, make you feel like you are lesser than them or they are better than you. No, they are not. They just want you to give them permission to keep you down, permission to step on you, permission to keep insulting you. Don't give them that permission. Okay? Show them that even though you may have little, you can still use it to enjoy your life. Stop wasting your money on occasions, meetings, gatherings, festivals, holidays, celebrations, observing special days or special whatever. Save your money and your time. Okay? No God will come and punish you for not doing all that. And there is no amount of prayer that can make to affect your progress if you know what you are doing. Okay, there is no spirit, there is no God, there is no people, there is no gathering, there is no people that have power to spiritually do anything against you. So stop believing in all those nonsense they want you to believe. Oh, believe. Oh, if you don't believe, you do this. Bullshit. None of them can travel out of their country to another country without traveling documents to show you that they are just like you. Nobody is greater than you. Stop seeing anyone as greater or better than you. Okay? It's another day for the Bible study series. So today we are going to study Genesis chapter 16. I did not prepare for it or beforehand, no. When I was a pastor, I used to do that. If I want to share certain things, but this is Bible study. Let us study this Bible using our senses, not faith, not belief. You can think for yourself. You can judge what you read. If they tell you Bible is a spiritual book, it's a lie. There's no such thing as spiritual book anywhere. Every book have the same way of production. They were produced the same way, the same way your toilet roll was produced. That's the same way your holy book was produced. Okay? Genesis chapter 16, from verse 1. Now, Sarai. All this while, it's all male. Adam, Abraham, all the men that got family, Noah and all of them, near all of them. But this is the first time a woman began a chapter in the Bible, the first time or begins a chapter in the Bible. Now, Sarah, they say that Quran have a book dedicated to a woman. That's, I think they say it's Sarah, Mary. But uh, in Bible, they have Esther, Ruth, which other one again? That's in the Old Testament. But in the entire Bible, there is no place a book was dedicated to Mary, the mother of Jesus. They're supposed to dedicate at least one book to her. You know, they tell you Mary is the mother of God. But in Revelation, they say the mother of children of God is Jerusalem. Jerusalem, not Mary. Imagine a land becoming your mother. In spirituality, religion, or work of fiction, they are bullshit people just making up. And this spirituality and religion is why Africans are living by proverbs. Proverbs are not truth. Stop calling them words of wisdom. They are not words of wisdom. They are words used to conceal facts, to distort truth, to make you confused. That's why God is author of confusion. That's why Jesus speaks to people with what? In parables. In parables, they say, oh, inside he will explain to his disciples what he meant. Even if you check the little they say he explained to his disciples, you will still find out it doesn't make sense. Africa, please, I'm begging us. Spirituality is superstition. Religion is superstition. All those things you call words of wisdom are not words of wisdom anywhere. They are foolish talks. Judge them very well. You find out they are foolish, just like every word of God is a foolish talk. There's no God anywhere. And why will you be living by the wisdom of others? What happened to your own wisdom? You have your own self. You don't have them. You have your own self. That's why they want you to have God in you, have Jesus in you, have bullshit in you. No, you don't. No one. There's no place. There's no space for anyone to occupy in you, whether you call them God, ancestors, spirit. So they don't have any space in you. That's why they will tell you God is in your heart. No, check the heart. The only thing you see in the heart is blood. No God. There are no soul. There are no spirit there. Sometimes they tell you heart is what they call soul. Heart is what they call spirit. It's a lie. No matter how you attach your beliefs to what exists, it can never make your beliefs true. It can never. It can never make your belief make sense to the wise. That's why it is called the foolishness of God. The wisdom of God is the foolishness of God. Study. You see when they tell you that God gave Solomon wisdom, then check the judgments that Solomon made in the Bible and see how foolish they are. There's no wisdom in God. There's no wisdom with God. Wisdom is with us. Wisdom is in us. That's why we can make food. That's why we can farm. That's why we can do things. No God can do that. No spirit can do that. And even in their book, they tell you that their God is seeking for a man to stand for him in the gap. God cannot do that. The Almighty God that need somebody to run an errand for him is not Almighty. He's still another idol. Every God you worship is man-made, whether invisible or visible. Every God you worship is man-made. Now, Sarah, Abraham's wife, that's Abraham's slave. And this Abraham's wife happened to be Abraham's sister. Those of you that claim that Abraham is your father, why are you not marrying your stepsisters? Why are you not having multiple wives like Abraham did? Abraham's father had multiple wives too, which happened, one of them gave birth to Sarah that Abraham married. Abraham's wife had borne him no children. Abraham's wife had not borne him no children. The slave that Abraham bought has not borne him and sleep with had borne him no children. What will you learn from this? We call it Bible study for this reason. Now, Sarah, Abraham's wife, had borne him no children. God don't give children. He's supposed to teach you that it is a woman that can born children. And the word born they use here is carried, to carry. A man cannot carry. A man cannot give birth. A man can only ingest sperm, that's it. And the sperm does not belong to the man. Sperm is the food the man eats. No man is born with sperm. You can do that your own research and begin to free yourself from this system of slavery and misogyny that evil people put us in. It is only a woman that can born a child or children. A man cannot do that. But you see, that's what I tell you, that marriage limits men. Because naturally, men are supposed to be sleeping with every woman that is available. without paying anything, without it don't supposed to cost us anything. Just the same way your goats and sheep have sex without costing them a dime, without costing them anything, without costing them fruit, without costing them. So we say, yeah, some animals, of course, we feed ourselves. You don't have to buy anything to get any man or any woman. Marriage limits men. It makes a man, oh, it's only this one woman you'll be sleeping with. Oh, it's only this ones you're married that you'll be sleeping with. Then intimidates women from having their children. Women now has been intimidated to be under men and having children for men. Men claiming the children women born. That's what you have in marriage. Men claiming children that women born. Think about it. No marriage doesn't mean we can't live together anymore or we can't have children. Why not? Don't you look at the animals? They come from the same way you come from, or you come through. There's nothing that you don't have any advantage over animals. No matter what they have been teaching you, you don't. They only created all those slavery systems to make you, fighting and killing yourself for illusions, for delusions, for hallucinations. And you just think, oh, those things must be true. I'm doing it. I must be great and I must be rewarded afterwards. No. No. Let us wake up. Children are not from any God. We are all natural. But spiritual and religious people tell you that natural man cannot understand the things of the spirit. And you, a natural man, embracing things of the spirit means you are a moron. You are very stupid. A spirit that cannot do anything for you. In your time of trouble, you see how you run helter-skelter looking for help from people or from things that exist, but never from that God you pray to, never from that God you worship. We are still talking about Abraham. Check his life. When famine came, Abraham did not depend on God. He ran to Egypt. He came out from Egypt. When his nephew was abducted, he did not depend on God. He rallied people around and said, please, friends and neighbors, come on, join me. Let me go rescue my nephew. He succeeded. In times of need, no worshiper of God depend on God. And that's why they need your works to make their faith make some sense. No, you don't need faith. You need works. Your work is doubting of faith. And the Bible says that if you doubt, you will not receive anything from God. So if you are working, you have not received anything from God. You are not receiving any blessing from God. It is of your sweat, your labor. It is the benefit or profit from your labor, not the blessing of God. Your work is your doubt of your faith in God. If you really trust God, if you really believe in God, if you really have faith in God, you wouldn't need to go to anyone to teach you anything or help you. God will teach you everything you need to know and supply all your needs. Wake up now. I'm begging you people. Wake up, my people. And she had an Egyptian maid servant whose name was Hagar. So Sarah said to Abram, Christian woman, listen. You married Christian woman, listen. Sarah said to her husband, see now, the Lord has restrained me from bearing children. That's a lie. It was not any God that refrained Sarah from bearing any child or children. God, no God have the power to make you impotent. No God have the power to make you barren. No God have the power to stop you from having children. If you want to have children, there are natural things or medical things you can do and have children. There is no spiritual thing you can do to have children. There's no place a prayer can make you have children. There's no place anointing can make you have children. There's no place God can make you have children. No place. But we have natural means or medical means to make it possible. Medically, they can even make a woman have up to 12 children at once. One pregnancy, produce 12 children. It's happening. All these things, science and technology are proving to you that everything about spirituality and religion are lies. That's why they are called mythologies, cosmologies, theologies. They have nothing to do with reality, my people. Sarah continued saying to her husband, please go into my maid, have sex with her. Perhaps I shall obtain children by her. Do you know why Sarah said, perhaps she shall obtain children by Hagar? Because Hagar is a slave also to them. Remember, Abraham and Sarah are married. And in marriage, if the man, if they have maid in the house, the maid belongs to them, like king and queen that have slaves. And slaves are serving both the king and the queen. So Sarah lie here. But I mean, she said that the child or the children that Hagar we have, we be like she's the one that have them. But it's not true. No other woman can bear children and it belongs to another woman. That's why you cannot be a child of God, because God did not give birth to you. You cannot be a child of Mary because Mary did not give birth to you. No matter how you claim any father or any mother, if they are not your biological father or mother, they are not your parents. They are not. Say, perhaps I shall obtain children by her. There are people of faith too. Abraham and his wife, Sarah, they are people of faith. That's why when they were going to Egypt, Abraham talked to Sarah. Say, please, when we go there, claim you are not my wife, or say you are my sister, to spare my life. God don't spare anybody. God cannot help you in time of need. Sarah listened to Abraham, and Abraham became very rich without working, just by gifts from the Egyptians. Then now it's Abraham's turn to listen to Sarah. That's what it's also business. Your husband demands something from you, also demand for something from him. Since you are in marriage, I've been saying, women, you need to know, there are many ways you can enjoy a marriage, because they design it to suppress you, to put you under men. But even under that man, learn how to suck those men. All those men that are treating you like their wives, learn how to suck them too. Not only them sucking you, learn how to suck them. You know what I mean? I don't mean blowjob, okay? What does it say? And Abraham heeded the voice of Sarai. Abraham did not say, okay, let us consult God. Let us talk to God about this thing you suggested. Do you, do you see what I'm driving at, or what I want you to see? In those two cases, none of them seek the face of the Lord. None of them pray to God. Abraham was about to enter Egypt. He said to his wife, Sarah, please lie. The wife listened to him and lied. And they had success, great success. Check every rich person. They are liars. Rich people are liars. They are mean. If you don't know how to lie, you can never be rich. You must know how to lie to be rich. Mention any rich man you know. You don't even need to go to them. Just see how they are living. You will know they are lying. And the reason why they're getting richer is because they continue lying to stay rich. If any day they open their mouth and say the truth, those riches will fly away. They begin to lose customers, begin to lose connections, begin to lose influence. Things that used to help them to acquire those things begin to leave them. Lie is like sugar. And morons rush to sugar wherever, like ants. They go there. But wise people, no, especially white sugar. It's not good for your health. It's sweet, but it destroys a lot of things in you. And as black people, we don't need lies. We don't need sugar. God cannot do anything. Sarah also talked to Abraham. Bible says, and Abraham heeded the voice of Sarah. Abraham did not pray for the voice of God or try to hear from God to know whether to follow what the wife suggested. And those of you that you have been taught that your wife, don't listen to your wife. She's there to pull you down. Yeah, it's a lie. Some men are enjoying life today because of the woman they married, because they use that woman to gain favor. They use that woman to become rich, not because they are special anything. You haven't had some people, they say, oh, because everything you are doing in life is not working. Maybe when you marry a woman, she will bring luck, she will do that. And the same men will turn around and tell you women are this, women are evil, women are wicked. Until men begin to speak the truth about women, men will continue suffering. And this world will continue getting worse as it is. You cannot suppress women that gave birth to you and succeed. Don't you see we are not succeeding everywhere? And even some people are beginning to losing their grip on women. But you see black people, Africans, oh no. They think if women are free, the world will end. Nothing will work anymore. But think about it. Women are not in power. Men are in power. And we have been having even world wars. World War I, World War II. And now they're threatening with World War III. Who are doing all those wars? Men. And these men can go in a village, kill everybody there, just because of a piece of gold, just because of little oil. And somebody still said there is God. Abraham said, okay, there's no man you can bring a young girl and say, please sleep with her. And he say no. No. Unless that man is sick. Or maybe it's a setup. But naturally, no, you say your husband is faithful. You are joking. Even without telling him, just bring a young maid to be in that house. One day you will hear that she's pregnant and your husband is responsible for her pregnancy. Whether your husband is anointed pope, anointed bishop, anointed apostle, anointed pastor, anointed evangelist, anointed prophet, anointed whatever you call that, your husband will begin to sleep with that girl. And if care is not taken, he will send you packing and marry that one. You never, it's happened. Even your sister can take your husband from you. Unless she's not that beautiful. Unless her body is not that tantalizing. If her breast is standing strong, her back, everything firm, the man look at it, the thing is firm. No longer like your own that he has been pressing your own now. It's like, don't mind me, I like every form of breast, but because I'm speaking what, to make people understand, that's what majority of people also know. No man can see elderly woman and the younger woman and go for the elderly woman unless that man is broke and the elderly woman is rich. Okay, he may manage. But if the man have his own and they present elderly woman and elderly younger girl, come on, the younger girl must win. Igbo people say that alota abora atupu agadi. I say, God, there's no way a man will marry a younger woman and value the older woman than the younger one. Unless that older woman has something that is holding that man by the balls. The man must go there. They're not a tell man. Forget all those men that are making now. Yeah. Many of them inside, they are like puppy. Chihuahua. They are Chihuahua in their marriage. They are Chihuahua in their family. Some of them is their in-law. their wife's father that is feeding them, sponsoring them. That's why you think he's loyal. Oh, he's faithful. He don't look to another woman, or maybe her brothers always beat the man up, so the man respects them. Or some of them, their wife is stronger than them, beating them up. They will, oh my wife, I'm living well with my wife. Oh, well, yeah, marriage is sweet. Marriage is sweet. In reality, no man, no woman will admit that marriage is sweet. They are lying. All of them. Holy and unholy marriage. All of them are lying in marriage. Verse 3. Then Sarah, Abraham's wife, took Hagar, her maid, the Egyptian, and gave her to her husband Abraham to be his wife. After Abraham had dwelt 10 years in the land of Canaan. So Hagar ceased being made after Abraham married her through Sarah. So why are you saying that Ishmael was an illegitimate son? It's a lie. That lie, in the Old Testament, to defend their lie, that the reason why God chose Isaac is because Ishmael is an illegitimate son. It's a lie. Abraham married her. Hagar was a wife to Abraham, no longer a maid. A wife. He said Sarai took Sarai, Abraham's wife, took Hagar, her maid, the Egyptian, and gave her to her husband Abraham to be his wife after Abraham had dwelt 10 years in the land of Canaan. The girl just be with them for 10 years in Canaan. That's where they have Hagar. They got him from Egypt as Abraham's maid. Sarah's maid, not Abraham's maid. Sarah's maid. That's why Sarah had to give her to Abraham to be the second wife. Abraham was not a man of one wife. If you read, well, I think we still get there, either Genesis chapter 18 or 20 like that. He will, at the end, or 22, he will tell you that after Sarah died, Abraham married other women too. Abraham even had concubines while Sarah was alive. He was knocking other women. Because that's how it's supposed to be. Every woman is supposed to get four if you are available. You don't need to marry to sleep with any woman or to sleep with any man. If you both of you agree to have sex, it's natural thing, have it. Nobody will punish you. You cannot contract disease because you're having sex out of marriage. Whether you're married or not, many people get disease from their wives. Their wife did not marry him with that sickness, with that disease. But she was also fucking somewhere. Or maybe contacted the public latrine as they always claim. Okay. But at least disease, you contacted that disease from your wife. Marriage did not prevent her from catching any disease. Okay? So, Abraham married Hagar. So he went into Hagar, he had sex with Hagar, and Hagar conceived. And when she saw that she had conceived her mistress, her mistress became despised in her eyes. This is what happened everywhere you have marriage. And if the man and the woman don't have children, it happened to be that the man take one of the maid and the maid get pregnant because her mistress cannot get pregnant. I can get pregnant, although I am maid. That means I am more special than her. Why is she even a wife in the first place when she cannot give a man children? Women are mocking their fellow women with childbearing, especially among poor people. They mock them because they can use childbearing to make their man not to take care of other women in the same marriage with them. And the one that give you children, that is their fellow man. Blah, 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 blah. My grandmother was like that, but she was not barren. She got children too, and she's hardworking. Her husband married the second wife to checkmate her, or the third wife to checkmate her. She ended up feeding even the second wife they married. The younger wife is also serving her. It is only when you don't have something doing, woman, that's when they will be insulting you and it will get to your skin. If you have something doing, married or not married, men will not be insulting you the way they're insulting you. You see all those rich women, they don't insult them when they see them face to face. It's behind them they insult them. Because they know the woman have the money enough to jail them or to deal with them. They know the woman can pay their fellow men to come and beat them up. Or like maybe a woman that don't have anything. Anyway, that's why you see majority of men in marriage, you see them behaving like fools. Whenever they push her, she go there. Your mother-in-law said this one, you must do it. Your husband people say you must do this. Okay, please, for peace to reign, I don't want it. Because you know they can send you packing. And I blame your father for that. If you are being maltreated in anywhere you're married as a woman, I blame your father for that. Because a father or a mother don't supposed to give their children to go be maid or wife to any man. Let them be free. And another thing you can learn from here, because our people, especially Christians, are doing this, they will tell you, oh, if your wife cannot get belly, if your wife cannot get pregnant, maybe, adopt a child. When you adopt that child, you may open the womb of your wife. She will conceive. It's people that believe God gives children, or they will say, no, if your husband, if you give your husband a woman, if she get belly, if she get pregnant, it will also open your own womb and you will conceive. My people, those things are superstitions. They are the lies majority of us believe in, and we have been living like that. It destroyed us. Look at us as a people. Are we living as wise people? No. Then Sarah said to Abraham, in another strife starts now, my wrong be upon you. I gave my maid into your embrace. And when she saw that she had conceived, I became despised in her eyes. Women still have this nonsense problem among them. And marriage is the cause. Tradition is the cause. Culture is the cause. The father is the cause. They begin to fight. Two women that are supposed to enjoy their lives. But this one gets pregnant. He begin to carry herself, and the other one be like, oh, you're walking like that because you're mocking me. You shame shame body me. Because I'm not pregnant, you are pregnant. And you see them going places looking for. That's why you see women in every prayer house, in every prophetic house. What are they looking for? That thing they see in another woman that is not happening to them. They want it to happen to them. Even though their body may not be able to carry a child, they go on praying and paying for it. Some of them die upon delivery. Some of them die even before getting to 9 months. Woman, know yourself. It's not a must you have a child. It's not a must you have children. Both men and women, it's not a must. If I knew then what I know now, I will not even try to marry and have any child or children. Yeah, if a woman say, come, let us have sex, the child, you can claim the child. I don't have problem with that. Take care of the children. Why are you fighting to own somebody else? For what? In the name of culture, the name of tradition, the name of belief, the name of spirituality, the name of religion, in the name of politics, in the name of society. This is the societal norms. You have to do this. No, you don't have to. It's not a must you have children. He said, the Lord judge between you and me. Poor people always use this thing. God. My wrong be upon you. May the Lord judge between you and me. What you gave this man this maid, not God. So why are you bringing God into it? Let us stop that nonsense we always do. Our people, stop it. You did something on your own, or you and somebody planned and executed something. Because of strife or disagreement or argument between both of you, all of you begin to invoke God. God this, God that, God is what, God. Well, you did not start with God. The written in your life can never start with God. Nothing. You are the one claiming God afterwards or before that. But to do the main thing, you must deny God for you to achieve anything in this world. If you depend on God, you will not work to achieve anything, because God should be able to supply all your needs according to his riches in glory, not when you walk. Jesus never taught walk and pray. It is Christians who are teaching walk and pray. And that's why Christians are antichrists. Jesus taught pray only, believe only, believe only. Mark chapter 5 verse 23. Mark chapter 5 verse 36, not 23. Jesus said, believe only, do not be afraid. Then in Mark chapter 9 verse 23, Jesus said, to him that believe, all things are possible. Also in Mark chapter 10 verse 27, he said, with God all things are possible, not with men. That's what Jesus taught. Then in Mark chapter 11, 22 to 24, Jesus taught it's only prayer. Pray and believe it is done. Pray and believe you will receive them. That's what Jesus taught. Jesus never teach or taught walk, pray and walk. No. Pray and walk means you doubt God. Pray and walk means you don't believe in that God can supply your need according to his riches in glory. So you have to go walk. Then you claim that it is by God's grace you achieve that thing. It's a lie. That people that believe in God are spread in everywhere. So Abraham said to Sarah, indeed your maid is in your hand. Do to her as you please. Abraham was not a man enough to say to Sarah, hey, shut up, man. This thing has nothing to do with God. After all, you are the one that gave her to me to become my wife. But see, a weak man as Abraham say, oh, indeed, your maid is in your hand. No, she's no longer Sarah's maid. She's now your wife, Abraham. Stop being stupid in the name of fear of God. Sarah gave you the maid, and she became your wife. You get her pregnant. Now Sarah is fuming, cursing you in the name of God. Then you become a coward and threw Hagar under the bus. It's just like throwing a baby to crocodiles. Say your maid. She's no longer your wife. You get her pregnant. You reduce her back to being maid to Sarah. See what happened. And when Sarah dealt harshly with her, Sarah, woman of God, Sarah, the one New Testament says she'll be your example. Sarah dealt harshly with her. She fled from her presence. Christian women are still doing this to their housemaid today. You can check for their videos on social media, where they are pouring hot water on their maids, where they are slicing them with knives, where they are chasing them out of the house unkempt, where they strip them naked. They maltreat they dealt with them harshly. There's one young girl, very beautiful girl. Some men caught her in the middle of the night. She was thrown out of the house by her mistress. All these things are happening, yet all these people believe in God. They worship God, evil people. Verse 7. Now the angel of the Lord found her by a spring of water in the wilderness, by the spring on the way to shore. This is another thing I hate about religious and spiritual things. The angel of the Lord was watching when Sarah was dealing harshly with her. that she had to flee. She fled from her presence. She ran away from the house. Maybe trying to run back to Egypt because Abraham abandoned Hagar. Also, abandoned Hagar in the hand of Sarah, and Sarah begin to maltreat her. Which other option does she have? To run away. At least go back to her place without alerting them that she's coming or whatever is happening. She just ran, or maybe she was just wondering, say, you know what? It's better I stay in the wilderness than stay in the same house with this woman. And that's what is still happening today. It's better you stay in the wilderness than to stay with God-fearing woman in any relationship. God-fearing men and women are wicked. Those God-fearing people, they can destroy you in the name of their faith, in defense of their God. Angel watched this woman suffering in Abraham's house under Sarah. Angel did not show up and say, Sarah, okay, leave her now. No. It's after the girl ran away. That's when Angel came and met her in the wilderness. Here she was by the spring on the way to shore. And the angel said to Hagar, Sarah's maid, where have you come from? And where are you going? Silly question from all these God and angels. And you believe they know things that you don't know. Why are they asking you question? The purpose of asking question is to know. When somebody wants to know something, they do what? They ask question. If your God is all-knowing, there's no reason for that God to ask you question. Adam, where are you? Because he didn't know where Adam was. Hagar, where have you come from and where are you going? Liars. They knew what happened. They knew where she was coming from. But they say that, God, they are merciful. You see, they care about you. They feel about you. Things about you concerns them. It's a lie. Where was this angel when Sarah was dealing harshly with Hagar? Where was this angel when Abraham abandoned Hagar to Sarah, a pregnant woman, for that matter? Run away from the house. It is in the wilderness your angel got power to appear. It is in the wilderness your God can appear. When you are suffering, that's when your God can act. Your God cannot act before you are suffering. Your God cannot act when you are suffering. It's afterwards, in the middle of your suffering or sufferness, that's when your God will appear to show that I am almighty. I can help you. Because they know when you need help, you become vulnerable. You become gullible, easy to manipulate, easy to overcome, easy to influence. It's only when you get problem. You see a man that says he's an integrity man, he can never give, he can never take bribe. Wait, when that man have problem, you will see that man take that bribe. You will see that integrity is a lie. Integrity is a religious nonsense. You don't need integrity. All you need is honesty. Be honest to you. If you are honest, you will never be a sellout. Anyone that said they have integrity, they are sellouts. Don't you see politicians? They claim to be have some integrity, but what happens when their party loses and another party is in power? You see them switching party. Some of them, they will take bribe behind and not cast vote against what the ruling party has proposed to make people's life miserable in the land. She said to the angel, the ignorant angel that don't know where she was coming from and where she was going, he said, I am fleeing from the presence of my mistress Sarah. Some of you are maids now hearing me with your phone. You can hear me now. Run away from that your mistress that has been maltreating you. Run away. Go back to your parents. You don't supposed to be a maid to any other woman. A woman like you. Don't be a maid to any man. Don't be a maid to anyone. You can survive in your village. You can survive in your father's house. All you need to do is find something doing. Find a handwork to be doing, or look for a company where you can be working. So find something doing, at least make your own money so that they will stop. If no man is around to fuck you, buy your own toys and begin to help yourself. Masturbate. Don't use because of conge or because of sexual urge to enter into any man's trap or any man's prison or any woman's trap or any woman's prison. Help yourself. Masturbation is not wrong. It's better to masturbate than to have sex with somebody that have disease. It's better to masturbate than to have to be with somebody that is maltreating you. Look at Hagar. What happened to her? She has to flee. Had it been she know how to had it been she got boyfriend, she would have gone to that boyfriend. And some boyfriend will claim the child to say, yeah, I like you more. That man is wicked. I am fleeing from presence of my mistress Sarah. Some people say no wonder Sarah was barren because she was a wicked woman. No wonder. You see how she treated Hagar. She was a wicked woman. That's why God blocked her womb. Oh. Verse 9. The angel of the Lord said to her, return to your mistress. You see, some people are telling me, oh, return to God or to Christianity. I said, but Christianity was not the only thing I did. I was also involved in okro, like criminal activities in Onitsha Den. Then why are they not asking me to go back to criminal activities? Why are they not asking? They only asking me to go back to God or Jesus, to go back to church, go back to Christianity. How about criminality? I was a Christian also and a criminal then, according to their laws. Because stealing is not bad thing, but it's thieves that made the law telling you thou shalt not steal because they hate competition. If they stole your thing, the only way you can get your things back is to steal it back. But they stole your thing and tell you thou shalt not steal, and you're obeying it. You see, in Nigeria now, even corrupt politicians are against Yahoo boys. Corrupt religious leaders against Yahoo boys. What is wrong with what Yahoo boys are doing? You are the one doing the most evil ones. Yahoo boys are just looking for means to feed themselves because through your custom and traditions, they were giving birth in poverty. So how do you expect them to survive when you are not providing job for them, when you are not producing things for quality living? Despite the mineral resources we have in our land, yet citizens are suffering, living in debt. Citizens shouldn't live in debt in their country. It's because their country is not good. That's why the citizens are running to America, to Asia, to Europe. They are not seeking for any greener pasture because they never experienced green pasture, talk less of seeking for greener one. They are just going to see, let's see if they will work there. And when they see how other people are making there, you see they go. Some people who are great citizens in America today was once criminals in Africa. But in America, they are not stealing. It never comes even in their mind to steal. Even sometimes when it comes to their mind, they resist it because they be like, I'm no longer suffering, I have my money. Like now, let me say, I have up to $5,000 in my account. Why should I go to ShopRite just to steal something like this that is not up to $100? Think about it now. Poverty is why people are stealing. Poverty is why people are prostituting, especially in Africa. Poverty. In anywhere you see prostitutes and the thieves, it is poverty. Even though, like in America, who are the thieves? It's those born in poor families. That's why you see white people telling you that black people are cows and all that. Why? Because black people don't have ground like white people in America. Imagine, she should return to her vomit. She should return where she has been maltreated. She should return there. That is what God does. That's what religion does. That's what spirituality does. They don't see you as somebody that can survive outside their garden. Remember the Garden of Eden? They always chase you away, wishing you You suffer. They believe you must suffer without them. Tell them it's a lie. The reason why you have your two legs, nobody can keep you one place for you to be suffering there. You have the two legs to walk away from there. Walk away from them. The angel of the Lord said to her, return to your mistress and submit yourself under her hand. Angel of God is evil, just as God is evil. If the angel of God actually existed and they can do anything, are you telling me they cannot give a new home to this woman without any man? At least until she delivered and nursed the child, then she can decide what to do next. But you want her to carry the pregnancy again, to go back to the harsh condition she fled from. Can you people think how this spirituality and religion destroy people's character? That people begin to go back to what does not benefit them, what does not profit them, in the name of fear of God, or they hear from God. God said that it's a blessing to me like that. Blessed are those who suffer now, for later they will inherit the earth. Blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth. It's a lie. The meek people will never inherit the earth. It's the mean people that are inheriting the earth. Don't you hear Donald Trump say, even if they wipe out the beach, natural disaster wipe out the whole place, he built a new beach for us. They begin to have real estate, build real estate. Because that's how they make money. Submit. Hi. God wants you to submit. Angel wants you to submit. Fuck all of them. You don't need to submit to anyone. If anyone says submit to them, then let them submit to you too. If they don't submit to you, don't submit to them. Then the angel of the Lord said to her, I will multiply your descendants exceedingly. Is this angel now or God talking? God said to Abraham that he will multiply his descendants. He will make them uncountable. Now, angel of the Lord is saying to Sarah, not God. God cannot say nice things to women. Angel have to, because, angels, sometimes they sleep with women. God don't. Oh, man, people, this Bible is bullshit. I'm telling you. Angel of the Lord said to Sarah, I will multiply your descendants. So angels have power now to multiply children. It's no longer God. Who is the one giving children, God or angel? Are they the same thing? So if they are the same thing, why are you not worshiping angels and worshiping only God? Catholic people worship both God and angels. But other Christians don't worship God and angels. They only worship God. Some worship only God and only Jesus. Some worship only Jesus, even not God anymore. They say Jesus is God. And so why is it God don't like talking to women? God hates women. The angel of the Lord the other place, they said the sons of God came and slept with the sons of men. Daughters of men. Now he said that instead of God speaking to Sarah, women are not valued before God. An angel have to sneak out. Say, where are you coming from? I was not with, even I was with God, I would have known where you're coming from and where you are going. Please tell me. I saw you suffering, how you ran away. I said, let me come and help you. Let me come and talk to you. Just go back. God and Abraham are out to deal with you, no matter where you run to. Just go back to Sarah and take the harshness by faith. Take it in hope. Be patient. At last, you will rejoice. You are female's Job. You are Job in female body. God of Job. He punished Job. Then after he blessed Job, that's your God. Oh, man. So that they shall not be counted for multitude. Hear that? The same thing Abraham, God said to Abraham that children of Abraham will be what? Uncountable. The same thing angel said to Hagar, that her descendants, not even descendants of Abraham, the descendant of Hagar. People, can you listen? Why is today in your own culture, women don't have descendants anymore? Women don't have their own household. But here, Haggai, angel of the Lord said that he will multiply Haggai's descendants. not man's descendant, not Abraham's descendant, Hagar's descendants exceedingly, so that they shall not be counted for multitude. See why they tell you that, the people of Israel, Isaac, and the Muslims, Ishmael. No, they are not. Verse 11, and the angel of the Lord said to her, behold, you are with child, and you shall bear a son. She know that she was pregnant. What are you saying? You shall call his name Ishmael, because the Lord has heard your affliction. The Lord heard her affliction. He could not go and intervene in her case, but an angel went and tell her to go back to her suffering, only with hope that, her descendants will be multiplied exceedingly, that they cannot be counted as multitude. There will be too many. He shall be a wide man. Everybody is wide. I want you to know that we were born to be wide. Spirituality and religion and politics, or some rules and culture and tradition, were used to domesticate us. We're not supposed to be domesticated, but that's what we have become. The same way we domesticated animals, that's the same way we domesticated ourselves in the name of believing in some imaginary beings, or spring beings, or spring force, or spring energy. Good. It's only claim. You cannot demonstrate it. I have energy in me that I cannot do anything. You are still going to walk like every other person. You don't have any spiritual energy in you to do anything extraordinary. What you call extraordinary are natural things. What you call supernatural are natural things. There's nothing like a supernatural God, supernatural, extraordinary bullshit. It is religious bullshit, hyping it up. But it cannot solve any of your problem. Your spirituality cannot solve your problem. Your religion cannot solve your problem. Your God cannot solve your problem. Your higher being cannot solve your problem. Some of them believe they even have higher being and lower being, or higher self and lower self. They have negative and positive that are working against each other, not working together. Avoid negative people. Avoid negative vibration. Avoid negative energy. No, you need it. Without negative energy, you will never have light in your life. Without negative energy, you will never have light in your life. Okay, let's go. He said, he shall be a white man. His hand shall be against every man, and every man's hand against him, and he shall dwell in the presence of all his brethren. It doesn't make sense. And some people say this thing is talking about Arabs, the Muslims. Arabs, they are white. That's why they are killing them. No, Arabs are not white and killing. They are resisting and revenging against the Europeans. The only people that are not resisting and revenging against the Europeans today and against the Arabs today are black people, Africans. The gospel of Jesus gets into Africa. The gospel of turning cheek. You slap them on this cheek, they turn this one for you to slap too. God forgive you. Amen. God have mercy on you. Amen. When we meet in heaven, my reward will be greater than yours. Oh, man. You are white. You were born to be white. That's why you weren't born with any clothes. You were born nude. Who taught you to cover yourself? Corruption is what taught you to cover yourself. God is corruption. Okay? Verse 13. Then she called the name of the Lord who spoke to her. My people, listen. Who spoke to Hagar? Is it the Lord or the angel? Is angel of God now the Lord? I want you to see this all lies in the Bible, work of fiction. The angel of the Lord was the one that came to Hagar. Now they said that Hagar, the son Hagar, called the name of the Lord who spoke to her, "You are the God who sees." For she said, "Have I also here have I also here seen him who sees me?" That's a lie. He, he did not see you suffering. He saw you in the wilderness. He did not see you when you are suffering under Sarah. He saw you in the wilderness. He says, he said, "You are the God who sees." You see where? Where did he see? He didn't see you suffering and come for a rescue. It's when you run away from your harsh condition. That's where they come, "Okay, now I come to pretend to care about you." Even the one that care, that pretend to care about you, say you should go back to your suffering. There's no way you should call that any good news, or as all of you used to claim in the name of God. God sees what? What did God see here? Nothing. The woman was fleeing from her suffering. She already separated herself from her suffering. Then he came to took her back to her suffering. And now she got the God to be saying, "Okay, I'm calling you good, nice name now. You are the one that sees. For have I also here seen him who sees me?" Because they say if you see God, you will not survive. He says, she called the name of the Lord who spoke to her. The one who spoke to her, was it angel or the Lord? Who? Bible contradiction. Angel of the Lord spoke to her. The same thing happened when we get to Judges. You will still see the same thing happen to Gideon. They say angel of the Lord came to Gideon. Yeah, they turn around and say the Lord said to Gideon. Gideon said to the Lord. When it was angel that came, or they confused. They don't know whether it's angel or God. So whichever word they use is right. Whether you call it angel or you call it Lord, is the same thing. Is it not what all those apologetics we come saying now? Those who are defending scriptures, those who are defending God. Oh, you don't understand the scriptures. You don't know what you are saying. No, you are taking it out of context. I've shown you the context. The context, this lady started suffering under Sarah. She ran away from there. No God came to rescue her there. No angel came to rescue her there. Then in the wilderness, where she was running for her life, angel of the Lord came and tell her to go back to her suffering. Don't run away from her suffering. Stay there. Be patient. That's why the patient is not a virtue. It's a slavery too. Love is not a virtue. It's a slavery too. Hope is not a virtue. It's a slavery too. Faith is not a virtue. It's a slavery too. Fear is not a virtue. It's a slavery too. Run away from all of them for your own sanity and freedom so you can progress in life as you're supposed to. When you don't run away from all these lies, you will begin to also agree with them and even affirming them, preaching them. That's why I see people going preaching God, preaching Jesus. They never sin. Because they want that their illusion to come to pass. At least she saw the Lord, the angel of the Lord, in her dream. All these things is dream. They tell you, hey, the Lord say is dream. Abraham heard the voice of the Lord in the vision, not in reality. Sarah did not see any God or any angel, but in her vision, she saw the angel of the Lord speaking to her, and they said that she called the name of the Lord who spoke to her. You are the God who sees. For she said, what did they call it again? I think they mentioned it somewhere in Genesis. Let me see. This is verse what? Verse 13. Let me see if Amplified version we put it. 13. They call the name the Lord whisper you are. I'm looking maybe like the Hebrew name of they may use, but it's all in English. Maybe there must be another translation. They may, I think I've seen, you see, Jehovah what they call it when we went to Bible theological school when I was a pastor. Is it Jehovah Ra? I think it's Jehovah Ra, the God that sees. I think so. If I'm wrong, please correct me, okay? Mhm. Especially those of you that think I am Mr. I too know, or Mr. Know It All. See, I don't know. I think it's Jehovah Ra, right? I think that's what they say it means. You are God who sees, or one who sees. You know. Oh, wait, he said, therefore, the well. Okay, therefore the well was okay. No, 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 no. Okay. The well, that's the spring. There it says spring. Now he's talking about well again. He said, so therefore the well was called Bia Laharai. Observe, it is between Kadesh and Bered. I think that's what Jehovah Ra. Yeah? Or maybe I'm still correct. Verse 15, which is the last verse. So Hagar bore Abram a son before Sarah. But guess who inherited Abram's inheritance or Abraham's possessions? Not the firstborn. It's supposed to be the firstborn son of Abraham. So Hagar bore Abraham a son, and Abraham named his son, whom Hagar bore Ishmael. Abraham named his son. So it is Abraham's son now. But when Sarah said Hagar was not behaving well, Abraham said, Sarah, Hagar is still under your hand. She's still your slave. She's still your maid. You can do with her whatever you want. You see, Abraham claiming the child because Abraham married her before getting her pregnant. But they still turned her into maid under Sarah. Both Abraham and the angel of God, including God, subdued Hagar back to harsh condition under Sarah. Verse 16, verse 16 is the last verse. It says, Abraham was 86 years old when Hagar bore Ishmael to Abraham. Do you know that place is a lie? There is no 86 years old or 80 years old man that can get a woman pregnant like that. It's a lie. 86 years old, that's when he had Ishmael. It's a lie. And she had Isaac. We still get there, I think, in chapter 21 or something like that. He had Isaac at the age of 100. Is it 100? Well, Sarah was 90, Abraham was 100. When Abraham gets her pregnant, they say, for with God, all things are possible. It's a lie. No God can make 86 years old man to get a maid pregnant. No God can make that. Unless that man takes some medical something, some booster. A 6-year-old, the penis will be no matter how much he work out. That's nature. You know the same. You are worshiping this God that made Abraham of 86 years old to have a child. Yeah, but that God cannot make you have a child. Yeah? So many of you worshiping this God. You know how you went to hospital and all that to get the children you have today. But the God gave it to Abraham without order. Why can't God give it to you? You are worshiping a partial God. Your God is supposed to be the same yesterday, today, and tomorrow. But it's not because he never existed. I like the way somebody put it. What God cannot do does not exist because God does not exist. If you say your God exists, let your God provide for you. Let's see. You cannot. You must go to work or do business because you doubt your prayer. You doubt your God. If your prayer is effective, if your God is alive, don't work. Let your God take care of you. Let's see. It's impossible. So you see today, we study it. God wants you to continue suffering, only having hope of later, after death, or before you become your descendants. So I cannot enjoy, but my descendants will enjoy. That is evil. You and your descendants are supposed to enjoy equally. Stop making money for others to enjoy. Anything you achieve in this world for your descendants to enjoy, they are useless to you. What is useful, what is beneficial to you, is those things you enjoy yourself. And that's why I will always tell you, enjoy your life wherever you are. God, 10.